You know, just in case there are others out there like me, want to maybe label ourselves for now the trusted ones. Right now, reality is very fluid, and we can change its direction in an infinite amount of ways. And the way you do it is regroup your energies. Don't be thinking about what if this, what if that, or in the past. Don't be having emotional feelings for potential situations, say with family members or where if you lose your job, whatever. Bring all those energies back in to your deeper self. Realize that you can command what happens around you and in the world from within. So you make the commandment, the declaration from within, and you know it from the very core of your bones. And be careful what you ask for, before all this craziness is going on right now. One of the things I had commanded, it's going to sound like I'm tooting my own horn, so toot toot. I commanded for the system to reveal itself further, to basically tell on itself. That's another way to put it. And now it's doing almost like it's a huge practical joke, the biggest practical joke ever. And I got more than expected too. I mean, see how the system really includes most people, how easily they buy into what the news tells them. Come on, dude. One of the things right now, because the reality is so fluid, I'm rearranging that the time stays for manifesting as long as I want, perhaps for all of the next age. And I have the wisdom and knowledge and power to create responsibly. If you stay too much in your head, you'll create a fucking hell here. Sometimes you just gotta, it's a good exercise to realize that you have the ability, if what I'm saying speaks to you, it's you that is saying it. Realize that you have the ability, the responsibility, and to create infinite amount of things, and you can create a hell. So it's good responsibility to let go of the mind, especially the conditioned mind, and let your heart manifest. And know that when you regroup your energies from out there, bring them back in here, and command certain things to happen within you, it will happen out there. Seems like the more you share or try to share, it doesn't seem like anyone, at least around me, really hears what I'm saying. It's like they're maybe it's like I've manifested the NPCs around me to at least be convincing enough so that way I wouldn't go totally insane, but they don't really get it. Maybe if anyone similar to me is out there, maybe we're in different reality bubbles, like it's a related world but not the same. I don't know. but it's the intention behind it. Even if no one watches this video, it's the intention. You get what you give away. I'm trying to give out more. I'm not trying to hold the power for myself. And it seems like when you have that kind of intention, you get more power. One of the things I get from all this crazy stuff is, maybe the news, you do learn from the news when you realize whatever they're saying is not what is happening. But what's really being said? I heard there's a quote that says, "No script is bad if you know how to read it." So before this whole crazy hoax, whatever thing, by the way, I heard that corona, like the word itself, comes from a strong aurora borealis. Yes, I know you want to go inside and you want to go out. Yeah. We go for walks around the neighborhood though. Wootsy wootsy. Say hello. Corona supposedly is the name that is used for the strongest aurora borealis. The big story before this was Kobe, that guy that played with balls. I knew who he was, some guy that professionally played a kid's game, but I didn't know much about him. But since his 2.5 weeks straight of Kobe, Michael Jackson was way more well known than him, had not even 2 days. Something was trying to be shown through that. And I didn't know that he had that ritual to gain the energy from the crowd. So the guy that would gain the energy from the crowd was brought down by Helios. They say that Pisces has been groupthink, crowds, the religions, the political parties, the nations, had to do with groupthink, crowds. And the age of Aquarius is supposed to be every living man, woman, and child is going to be like their own king and queen. So Helios brought down drawing energy from the crowds. And now we're not allowed, they're trying to do these unconstitutional things, not allowing us to be in crowds. So no more churches or anything like that. Or it's been greatly reduced. They got us to manifest all types of shit that we wouldn't have knowingly manifest by doing things like singing in churches, not understanding the words that we were singing. So they, out of control freaks, are losing their, almost like forcing the tool that they had, one of their main tools, to no longer be used anymore, which is groups. Staying 6 feet apart from each other. So we had Kobe, the guy that would draw energy from the crowd, was brought down by Helios, and now crowds aren't allowed. So what's actually being said in all this craziness? Remember, no script is bad if you know how to read it. As within, so without, as above, so below. Ask your deeper self first for the knowledge and wisdom and power over yourself to create life, to create things that will increase the frequency of life, to create new things, new experiences that life has not yet seen. Hope to share this, some other trusted one, perhaps many. Well, it will speak to them and create a magical chaos here. Because you can't have change without chaos. We had been living in fear up to this point. So much so we got so used to it we didn't even realize that when we're in it. I think we've already exhausted ourselves of that exercise. It's time to drop it, or at least use the fear. Fear is like a horse. You can get stomped, trampled over by it, or you can jump on its back and ride it. So if you can't get rid of it, use that energy to replace it to where you want to go. I say that with a lot of experience. I used to respond to all the Mayday calls on the water in Miami. 9 times out of 10, I would get there before the Coast Guard, fireboats, or police. So yeah, with fear, there's a reason why I went through the exercise. If you can't tap into pursuit of your joy, creativity, use that fear, jump on its back to get to where you want to go. Lose your mind, because it's been mined, it's conditioned. Let the heart recondition you. As within, so without. Command what you want to see out there.